Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Glad to have you here with me here on this Thanksgiving Eve. I don't know, is that actually a day that anybody talks about? It's Thanksgiving Eve. Here we go, hey, into officially big time into the holiday season. If you live in a hunting community, this is often the second week of deer camp for rifle season. So if you are out there doing that, bringing down the big doe, the big buck, to be able to assist and aid and feed your family, or simply just because you like venison, or simply because you're feeding others with it. Welcome to Thanksgiving. Honestly, if you're out there doing that falls within the traditions of the reason for Thanksgiving. I don't have anything to go over specifically. I don't have anything to talk about necessarily. However, what I'm going to do here is simply let you all know the things I'm thankful for, because that's the reason for the season, is to be thankful. And one of the things I'm thankful for is my family, which has been incredibly supportive, which has been incredibly necessary in my life for these last almost 10 years. We've had some tragedy here, and they have really been particularly amazing. I would like to thank my friends, whom have also been equally supportive, of course, in different ways. I mean, not in the same ways. I would like to thank my doctors from several years ago who performed heart surgery on me, and an amount of regret that it would appear that that's going to happen again. Yeehaw. So for those of you who have a adverse reaction to me, there's still hope for you for a happy Thanksgiving. But that's not going to happen till, I would guess, after the beginning of the year. There's no schedule or anything yet for that to happen. And lastly, I'd like to thank all of you. I'd like to thank those of you on Substack. I'd like to thank those of you on YouTube. I would like to thank those of you on BitChute, and I would like to thank those of you on Rumble. Strangely, where I would have expected to have had an amount of traction, I didn't find it there. Where I did find it is in other places, and bless that the word of the Bible is you were open to it and receptive to it, and listen to a horrible but honest reading of the King James Version of the Bible. Again, the reason I'm doing it is because a whole bunch of us have a terrible time with the language. It's hard. It's flowery. It's got names that, I mean, only somebody who can read The Hobbit and know what the names are, only they can appreciate. But you know what? The point is to read it. The point is to listen to it. The point is to find yourself coming closer to God, to find yourself pulling tighter to Him, to prepare ourselves for what is coming. And my son once asked me why I changed my behavior several years ago, and I said, well, the thing is, if option A is true, then I haven't missed anything. Everybody just ends up in the end going, you know what, he was a pretty good guy, seemed to try his hardest, didn't screw anybody over. And if option B is true, I will be met on the other side with open arms, with a kind and loving God saying, well done, good and faithful servant. So really, I'm not missing a thing. And I'd encourage all of us to take that kind of a viewpoint so that we can all be more thankful, so that we can be thankful that we live perhaps here in the United States, where we're not facing a whole bunch of the things that other parts of the world are facing, where perhaps you live in another part of the world where things are certainly not as good, but at the same time, they could certainly be far worse. And you've got to break that down often into, hey, you know what? We have running water. Or, hey, you know what? We have a well. Or, hey, you know what? We have unpolluted lakes or rivers or streams. Honestly, being grateful and being thankful on this Thanksgiving is sometimes you got to look for it. And the point is to look for it so that you can be grateful for something, so that something is bigger than you. Because that's really a whole bunch of the point. So everybody, I hope you all have a fantastic Christmas. I will see you next week. And never forget, God loves you.